standing in this lesson named squares. So last class I have explained about how to find the squares and all. Okay, we will continue this lesson now. You know how to find the square of a number by various methods you have studied how to find the square of a number. Now you should study about square root. Okay, you know about square. Now you should study about square root. What is meant by square root? When you are giving one number, for example, 4, you should find the square root of this number. Okay, what is meant by square root? Listen here, when you are giving one number, 4, you should find the square root of this given number. How to get 4? 2, when you are multiplying 2 times, you will get 4. See here, 4, how you can write? 2 multiplied by 2. That means same number when you are multiplying 2 times you will get 4, isn't it? Same number when you multiply 2 times you will get 4. Then we will say which number is multiplied 2 times? 2 is multiplied 2 times. So we will say the square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 4 is 2. There is a notation to simplify this one. What is square root of 4? Square root of 4, by using one notation you can represent it. What is square root of 4? You should use this symbol. This symbol means square root of which number? 4. So 4 you should write here. So square root of 4, by using this symbol you should write the square root of. So by using this symbol, how you can read it? Square root of 4. What you will get? 2. So square root of 4 equal to 2. So what is square root means? When you are giving one number, see that number how you will get by multiplying same number 2 times. Okay, so the square root of 4 becomes 2. Same way, another example. 9. How you will get 9? 3 when you are multiplying 2 times, you will get 9. So what is square root of 9? That is 3. What is the reason? 3 when you multiply 2 times, you will get 9. So square root of 9 is 3. Here we see, you know that the square of 2 is 4, isn't it? Square of 2. What is square of 2 means? 2 you should multiply 2 times. So what you will get? Square of 2 means 2 2s are 4. So what is 2? 2 is the square of 4. When we are giving 4, if you are taking the square root of that, you will get 2. So what you can understand from this? When you are giving one number, if you are taking its square, you will get 4. That means what is square root of 4? That is 2. When you are giving 3, what is its square? 9. So what will be the square root of 9? 3. So this one is the square and square root of 9 is 3. Next you see 4 and 6. What is the relation between 4 and 6? 4 is the, square of 4 is 16. Square of 4 is 16. So what is square root of 16? That is 4. Okay. So same way you should do these sums. But it is not easy to find this one. So by factorization, you should know how to find the square root of a given number. Okay. See, these type of symbol numbers, if you are giving, you know how to find it. square root. But if you are giving some large numbers, how to find its square root? For that type of numbers, you should apply factorization method. So you have studied how to factorize a number. Now we will see, we should find the square root of each numbers. The first number they given 196. So how to find its square root? And they have given in the question, you should find a square root by factorization. Okay, so they given one number, you should find its square root. So how to find that? By factorization method. Studied about factorization. How to factorize a number? By dividing that number by each prime numbers. How to factorize this number? By dividing this number by prime numbers. Which are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are starting from 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. So, first of all, take the first prime number, that is 2. So, divide 196 by 2. We can, rough side you can do this. So, 196 when you are dividing by 2, you will get 2 9s, 2 8s. So, what is the answer? Here you should write 98. Yes, first of all you should know every even numbers you can divide by 2. Okay, so here again 98, that is an even number. So you should divide by 2. Even numbers you can divide by 2 itself. Okay, so the first even prime number is 2, but 98 when you are dividing by 2, what you will get? 49. If you have any doubt, divide by 2. Here 4, 9. You will get 49. One important thing, every time you should divide by prime numbers, and you should know even numbers you can divide only by 2. So here 196 when you are dividing by 2 you will get 98. 98 when you are dividing by 2 you will get 49. Next you see 49 is an odd number. So you can't divide by 2. So which number you can divide by which number you can divide 49? You know 7 sevens are 49. So 7 is a prime number. So 49 how you can write? 7 sevens are 49. Now how you will get 7? 7 ones are 7. Isn't it? 2 multiplied by 98 is 196. 2 multiplied by 49 is 98. 7 sevens are 49. 7 ones are 7. So like this, by using prime numbers, first of all you should factorize this number. How to factorize this number? By using prime numbers. Divide the given number by prime numbers. The answer you should write. Again, divide that by prime number till you are getting 1. You should do this now. Okay. So what you will get? 196. You can write it as 2 multiplied by 2. 7 multiplied by 7. See the pair of same numbers. Here 2 is coming 2 times. So 2 is 1 pair. And 7 also you can see it is coming 1 pair. Okay. So 196 how you can write? 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So see here, in this one you can see the pair of same numbers. Which are they? 2 and 7. You should find the square root of 196. How to find its square root? From each pair you should take one number. Here the first pair you see 2 multiplied by 2. So from each pair you should take 1. So what you will get? From this pair, one number you should take. From this pair, you should take 1. So what is the final answer? 2 sevens are. So you will get 14. What is square root of 196? That you will get 14. That means what? Square of 14 is 196. Or square root of 196 is 14. Anyway, we can say. Okay. One more sum. Second number, you should find the square root of 256. How to find its square root? By factorization. See, if the given number should divide by prime numbers. You know that this is an even number that is divisible by 2. When you are dividing by 2, what you will get? 1, 2, 8. Again, even number divided by 2, what you will get? 6, 4. Again, even number divided by 2, what you will get? 32. Divided by 2, 16. Here, you know the table of 2. 2 8s are 16. How you will get 8? 2 4s are 8. How you will get 4? 2 2s are 4. Now, how you can write 2? 2 you can write it 2 1s are 2. Next, what you should do? The given number, you should write the product of these numbers in this column. You can see this column. So, you should write 256 as the multiple of these all numbers. So, what you will get? Here you can see 2, 4, 6, 8 times 2 is coming 8 times. So, that much you should write. 2, 4, 6, 8. So, 256 you can write as the product of these numbers. Next, see each pair of same numbers. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 is coming 4 times. In each pair, 2 is coming 4 times. So, what is the square root of 256? That is, from first pair we are taking 2, second, third and fourth. So, total how many pairs are there? 4 pairs are there. In each one, 2 is the given number. So, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. What you will get? 2 4s are 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. So, what is square root of 256? That is 16. Okay. The third number, 10,404. Okay, so the given number is 10,404. How to find the square root of this? By factorization. Factorize this number 10404. This given number is an even number, divide it by 2. So what do we get? 5, 2, 0, 2. Isn't it? 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4. Then again write down 0. 2 2s are 4. See, this one is an even number. 5,202 is an even number, divided by 2. 2 2s are 6. See here, these numbers is not easy. If you can't easily find, roughly you divide the number by 2. You will get the answer. See the number 2601, that you know that is an odd number, you can't divide by 2. So next prime number is 3. First you try 2601, can you divide by 3? So first of all we can check it. 3 8s are 24, remainder 2, 3 6 are 18, remainder 2, 21, 3 7s are 21. So you are getting remainder 0. So what is that means? This number you can divide it by 3. So what you will get the answer? 867. Again see this number is dividing. You can divide it by 3 or not. You can divide 867 when you are dividing by 3. What you will get? 3 2s are 6, remainder 2, 26 you will get. 3 8s are 24, again remainder 2, write down 7, 3 9s are. What is the answer? When you are dividing by 3, you will get 289. Isn't it? Next, what you should do? Again, you should check this number you can divide by 3 or not. This one you can't divide by 3. What is the reason? By 3, you will get 3 9s are 27, 90. That is, remainder you will get 1. That means, with 3, you can't divide this number. Next, you try with the next prime number. What is next prime number? 5 you can't take. 5 is a prime number. Next prime number is 5. But with the 5 you can't divide the number. Any number, its units which is 0 or 5. That number only we can divide by 5. So 289 you can't divide by 5. So next prime number, what is that? 7. So check 289 you can divide it by 7 or not. So 7 4s are 28. That also not possible. Next you try with the 11. That is not possible. You can't divide. Next prime number 11. From using 11 also you can't divide the number. Next prime number 13. Not possible. It's possible. So 289 when you are dividing by 17 you will get 17 itself. 17 is a prime number. When you are dividing this number by 17, what you will get? 17. Okay. So it is not easy to find like this. Using each prime number you should divide the numbers and see the remainder is 0 or not. If you are getting the remainder 0, that means that prime number you can divide by this number. That number you can divide by the prime number. Okay, so same way you should do. Here at last you are getting one prime number. See here, 17 is a prime number. 17 you can divide by 17 itself. No other numbers you can divide. 17 ones are 17. So what is the final answer? You will get 10,404. You can write it as 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3, 17 multiplied by 17. See each pair. See 2 is coming 2 times, 3 is coming 2 times, and 17 is coming 2 times. So then what is the square root of that? From each pair you should take one number out. So what you will get? 2, 3 and 7. 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are, what you will get? 14. So square root of this number you will get 42. Okay, see this one is not easy to find like this. You should practice more times, then only you will get the answer. See the next question. Simplify square root of 100 plus square root of 36. What is that? You want to simplify this given question. How to simplify this one? What is the given number is? Square root of 100 plus square root of 36. How to find the square root of 100? You know 100 you can write it as 10 times of 100, isn't it? So in this given pair, if you are taking the square root of 100, what you will get? 10, isn't it? First you see 100 you can write it as 10 multiplied by 10. Only one pair is there. In that one 10 is coming 2 times. So what is square root of 100? That is 10. Next you see 36. How you can write 36? 6 when you multiply 2 times. See here 36 how you can write? 6 multiplied by 6. So what is square root of 36? That is 6. Now what you should do? Substitute each value in this question. So what you will get? Square root of 100. What is that? 10. So instead of writing square root of 100, you should write the 10. Plus, what is square root of 36? That is 6. So instead of writing square root of 36, you should use 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. So the answer is 16. Next sum we will do. Next question. Square root of 1360 plus 9. Here you can see the square root they are not splitting. See the square root you can't split now. The question is 1360 plus 9. Like this you can't split the square root for each number. You can't write this one as square root of 1360 plus square root of 9. That is not correct. So you can't write like that. So directly, first of all, you should add these two numbers. What you will get? 1360 when you are adding with 9, you will get 1369. Now you should find the square root of this number. How to find the square root of this number? By factorization. Factorize this number. One 1369 when you factorize, what you will get? Here, first of all, this one is an odd number. You can't divide by 2. Next prime number is 3. Can you divide this number by 3? You will check it. 1369 when you are dividing by 3, you will get 12161519. Remaining you will get 1. So that is not possible. Next prime number 5. That is not possible because the unit digit is 9. If either it is 0 or 5, then only it is divisible by 5. So you can take it. Next 7. This number you should divide by 7. What you will get? 1369 when you are dividing by 7. 7 ones are 7. 663. Not possible. Next prime number 11. So when you are dividing by 11, you will get. It is also not possible. At last we will do it by next prime number 13. 13 ones are 30. Currently you are taking this one down. So that means you should write here 0. 13 threes are like this when you are dividing this number by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15. So 15 is not a prime number. 17. Like that numbers when you are dividing, you will not get the final answer. So which is the prime number when you are dividing this one? You will get the remainder 0. That is 37. If you have any doubt, you divide this number by 37. You will get 37. 37 is 1369. Okay, 37 is a prime number. 37 is a prime number. When you are dividing this number by 37, you will get 37 itself. 37 is 1369. But you see, 37 is a prime number. So you can divide this one by 37 itself. 37 ones. So what is the final answer you will get? 37. Square root of 1369 is 37. See this pair? Only 37 is coming 2 times. That means square root is 37. Okay. See the next question. We should simplify this one. What is the question? Square root of 2704 plus square root of 144 plus square root of 289. So first of all, what you should do means, for each number you should find the square root. You should find the square root of each number. Then add that 3 numbers. Okay. What you should do? Each square root you should find out. First of all, you should find out each square root. Then add what answer you are getting. That 3 answers you should answer. Sorry, add the 3 answers. You will get the final answer. Okay. So what you should do? See the first number. What is that? 2704. So first of all, you should find the square root of this one by factorization method. See here, when you factorize in this number, you will get 2 multiplied by 1352, then 2 multiplied by 676, then 2 multiplied by 338, then 2 multiplied by 169, then 30 multiplied by 30, then 30 multiplied by 1. Factorize this number. So how you can write this number? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 13 into 13. So here, see the each pair 2. From each pair, one number you should take out. So what you will get? 2 into 13. So the square root of this number is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 13. So that is 2 2s are 4. 4 multiplied by 13. That is 52. So what is the answer you will get? 52. So first one is 52. Second one, square root of 144 unit. But you know 144 you can write it as 12 multiplied by 12. Isn't it? You know the square number is 12. When you multiply by 12, you will get 144. So what is the square root of 144? From this pair, you should take one number. So what is square root of 144? That is 12. Next, square root of 289. How to find its square root? See here, 17 is a prime number. When you multiply 2 times, you will get 289. Okay, this one is not easy to find. So what you should do? See some prime numbers, square and all, you should study about that. You should study the squares of prime number. Then it will be easy to find that. Okay, 17 into 17 is 289. So what is the square root of this number? 17. So this number square root is 17. After finding each one square root, what you should do? Add these 3 numbers. What you will get? Final answer is 52 plus 12 plus 17. 52 plus 12 is 64. 64 plus 17. What is the answer? You will get 81. What is the final answer you will get? 81. So the answer is 81. question. I will read now. Find the smallest positive integer. Find the smallest positive integer which one has to multiply each of the following numbers to get a perfect square. What they given? You should find the smallest positive integer. When that number, when you multiply with the given number, this number becomes a perfect square. Okay. So what is that? You should find the smallest positive integer when you are multiplying that number with the given number. You will get a perfect square. So that number you should find out. So what is the first question they given? 847. First of all, you should factorize this number. When you are factorizing this number, you can't divide this number by 3. Already it is an odd number, you can't divide by 2. Next prime number is 3. With 3 also you can't divide. You can check it. 847. When you are dividing by 3, you will get remainder, you will get 1. That means with 3 you can't divide. Now you should divide with the next prime number. That is 5. You can't divide this number by 5. Next prime number 7. 847 is 7. Dividing by 7. 7 minus are 7. 7 twos are 14. 7 ones are 7. So what you will get? When you are dividing by 7, you will get 121. Now you know 121 you can divide by 11. What is the reason? 11 11s are 121. And 11 is a prime number. So this one you can write it as 11 11s are. 11 11s are 121. And this one is a prime number, you can divide by 11 itself. So 11 ones are. So 847 you can write it as 7 into 11 into 11. And see the pair of numbers. Here only 11 is coming in pair. 7 is coming only one time. Isn't it? So this one is not a perfect square. Isn't it? If each number, if you are getting each pair, then we can say that number is a perfect square. See, only for 7, it is coming one time only. That means this number 847 is not a perfect square. Not a perfect square. So how to make it perfect square? If one more 7 is there means, you can say that number is a perfect square, isn't it? 7, if it is coming in a pair, you can say that is a perfect square. So one more 7 is there means we can say this one is a perfect square. So what you should do? This given number when you multiply by 7. So one more 7 is coming there. So what you will get? 7 multiplied by 7. 1 7 when you multiply, what you will get? In this answer you will get one more 7. That is 7 7s are 11 11s are. See this, now this is a perfect square. What is each pair you can see. So what is the square root of 847? 7 into 11. It is not necessary to find a square root of this number. Okay. This is now 847. It is not necessary to find the square root of this number. See here, 7 is multiplying. When you multiply with the 7, you will get a perfect square. So the smallest positive integer is 7. Okay. Next number. Second number is 450. 450. First of all, factorize this number with the 2 tables or 5 tables. You can divide this number. So 2. Now this number is divisible by 5. 45, 5, 3s are 3 1s are. So 450 you can write it as 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Now we see each pair. 5 is coming 2 times, 3 is coming 2 times, but 2 is coming only 1 time. So which is the smallest number you should multiply to make it perfect square. One more 2 is there means it becomes a perfect square. So which is the smallest quotient integer you should multiply. That is 2. 2 is the answer. Okay. So remaining sums also I will do that as homework. Send through WhatsApp. Thank you so much.